A woman named Clara lived in a beautiful little town nestled in the rolling hills of the countryside. Known for her warm heart and kind spirit, Clara was always ready to help anyone in need. He lived in the city all his life and enjoyed the simple yet fulfilling lifestyle. But behind her happy face, Clara harbored a deep sense of loneliness. Years ago, Clara fell in love with a man named Samuel. They met at a local festival where Samuel, an itinerant musician, had recorded a soulful tune that touched Clara deeply. His music spoke to her heart, and soon they were inseparable. Samuel wandered the lust tempered by Clara's ever-present presence, and for a moment a balance seemed to be found. They spent their days together exploring the countryside, making music and dreaming of the future. But as time went on, Samuel's unhappy spirit began to stir again. He loved Clara dearly, but the call of the off-road was something he could not ignore. One autumn evening, when the leaves were turning golden and the air thick, Samuel confessed his inner turmoil to Clara. He loved it, but he had to see the world, follow music wherever it took him. With tears in her eyes, Clara realized. He knew he couldn't stop her, so he let her go with a heavy heart. Years passed, and Clara continued her life in the city. He found comfort in his work, helped others, and made the community a better place. But whenever the wind carried the distant sound of music, her heart ached for Samuel. He kept letters from faraway places, savoring every word and imagining the adventures he described. One winter, when the first snow began to fall, Clara found a leaf that was different from the others. Samuel writes of the longing that grew within him, the realization that no matter how far he traveled, his heart would always yearn for her. He talked about returning, finding a way back home to the love he left behind. Clara's heart quickened as she read his words. He had dreamed of this moment for so long, but fear and doubt would creep in. What if things changed? What if their love waned over time? He tried to push these thoughts away, focusing instead on revived hope. On the day Samuel was due to arrive, the city was covered with snow. Clara stopped at the window, checking for any sign of him. As the sun began to set, he saw a figure approaching through the snow-covered streets. Her breath hitched in her throat as Samuel came forward with his guitar and a bouquet of wildflowers. He paused in the doorway, their eyes meeting through the snowy window. Time stood still for a moment. Clara then rushed out, tears streaming down her face. Samuel left his guitar and flowers as he wrapped his arms around her. "I'm home, Clara," he whispered, his voice trembling with emotion. "I've seen the world, but you're what I've always been looking for." Clara held him tightly, feeling the warmth of his embrace release years of loneliness and longing. "Welcome home, Samuel," she said, her voice full of love and relief. "I've been waiting for you." In that moment, surrounded by gently falling snow and gently twilight, Clara and Samuel knew that their love would endure and survive the test of time and distance, and with each passing year, and it's getting harder. And as they were together, they realized that home was not a place, but a feeling found in each other's arms.